Hello, everybody. My name is Jane DeMarines, and welcome to Climate Diet and our podcast, Climate and Cuisine. And my guest today is Max Broad, and he's going to be talking to us about, welcome, Max. He's going to be talking about DC Veg Week, and he is the executive director of DC Restaurant Veg Week. So welcome, Max. It's so great to have you at this and see you again. It's been an exciting time here in Washington, D.C. in the spring. And going out to our favorite restaurants is a great idea, I think, right now. So do you want to just start by telling me a little bit about maybe what's new for DC Veg Week this year? Because I know you've been involved in it for quite a while.
Yeah, exactly, Jane. DC Veg Restaurant Week is our fourth annual year of doing this. It's really exciting because we get to promote the restaurants, chefs, and foodies across the DMV who are enthusiastic about plant-based foods. And so, we always have dozens of restaurants participate as a way to just generate more hype around plant-based eating in the DMV for whatever reason, whether it's healthy food, whether it's people who are conscious towards our planet or animal welfare. There's lots of great reasons to support and dine on just delicious plant-based eats this year.
Excellent. So you certainly have a great background for this. And I know there must be some particular restaurants that maybe you want to mention. I know I've gone to quite a few different ones in the Adams Morgan area. I've gone to some over there, and I've seen some in Bethesda. So I guess I'd like to know, is it a little bit bigger than the city?
Yeah, it goes all throughout the metropolitan DC area, or the DMV as we call it. And there are restaurants that are featuring amazing dishes. Some will do deals and discounts, like a certain percentage off, or free fries, or a complimentary menu item with a purchase. So check out the specials page on our website to see what's being offered, or check us out on Instagram. But generally there's just so many great plant-based dishes to sink your teeth into. And restaurants like Masala Art, Equinox, so many, Maple Ave Restaurant are putting together prefix plant-based menus that you can choose from a selection of just wonderful plant-based eats that are going to be really delicious to eat.
That is so exciting. And I understand that also there's something new along the end of sweets. And that's my weakness, is all those yummy, delicious vegan sweets. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. For those who have a sweet tooth, like Jane and myself, you're not going to be disappointed. You got to go try creme de la crop ice cream. This is a totally plant-based ice cream, and I had it recently, and it is delicious. So if you're an ice cream lover, you got to check that out. But there's other great things like Midnight Treats giant monster cookies, and they have a great deal on their monster 6-pack for 20% off. So check that out. And of course, Sticky Fingers, which is an institution in DC, and their online counterpart, Baked by Sticky, are really great options. And a new player in the field is Rosa Bakes, who has just stunned the DMV with her delicious baked goods like cakes, cupcakes, and donuts.
Excellent. I can't wait to try some of those, and some of those I've been to many times. But the ice cream sounds great.
So good.
So I also don't think we've told everybody when Restaurant Week officially starts and when it ends. So do you want to just give our viewers and listeners the dates?
Yes. It runs May 3rd through 10th, and there are going to be events throughout the week. There's going to be giveaways and prizes, so check us out. Follow us on Instagram at DC Veg Week. And this year, we're really leaning into the climate theme. The tagline for this year is a bite forward on climate change. And this is so important because plant-based foods are actually one of the best solutions that we have for addressing climate change. Indeed, households have been identified, or in households, plant-based eating was identified as the top ways that households can take action on climate change by Project Drawdown. So what I'm saying by that is every time you choose plant-based, it doesn't have to be all the time, it doesn't have to be always, but every time that you do choose plant-based, you're helping us advance the solutions on climate change and taking these into our own hands as we try and move the ball forward for stabilizing the climate.
I'm so glad you brought that up. My name is Climate Diet, so I know about this, and I have a personal interest as well as my organization's interest. So really glad to hear you talking about that. And in that vein, I just read a survey, and there's actually been a few out there talking about the number of people, and it's about 50% that now say they are looking toward reducing their meat consumption. And Rutgers University is the one that I'm most aware of, and it isn't just of their students. It's, I believe it was national, but 20,000. They interviewed 20,000 or surveyed 20,000 people, and nearly 50%, 46% said they were planning to reduce their meat consumption. And then another 45% said they were planning to reduce dairy. So I think it's such good news, as you point out, for the country and how we can do something ourselves to mitigate climate change.
Yeah, so you're right. And, it's DC Climate Week this week. And, I heard a great stat that the average American eats about 3 hamburgers a week. And we need to get that number down to about 1.5 hamburgers per week. And if we hope to meet our climate goals.
I'm glad to have you throw out that data. That just sounds like bad news to be eating that many, especially since there's so many great alternatives. I mean, Beyond Meat and Impossible Burger, according to, let's see, one of the burger chains, I'm forgetting which one, had a taste test and people could not tell the difference between a meat burger and and it was one of the plant-based meat hamburgers.
Yeah, actually what I'm hearing is that some of the plant-based foods are actually exceeding the animal-based counterparts in taste tests, in blind taste tests, which is really incredible.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
You know what? I have read that too. And Europe has talked about that people are choosing them for the taste. So that's fantastic. And my own preference, the ones that are just purely more like veggies, Morningstar Farms, and I'll just name them because they're the ones that I'm most aware of. They're absolutely delicious. And they're so, something I worry about is calories. There's so many fewer calories in that, and it's so filled with great plants, great vegetables. It's
really nice to be getting your nutrition and saving the planet at the same time.
Absolutely. Well, so are there any, I'm glad to hear about the specials and the prizes that are going to be offered at DC Veg Fest. Is there anything else you would like to add or want people to know? You want to say the date again? And
yeah, it's going May 3rd through 10th. And come check out our kickoff party with Veg Society of DC. We'll be doing trivia over at Rooted 3 this Saturday, May 3rd at 6 p.m. Come grab a bowl, grab one of those delicious California-style smoothies, and enjoy some healthy, delicious, planet-friendly food with us.
Absolutely sounds great. Well, Max, it's so great to talk to you and hear more about this week. And thanks for all the hard work you're doing to save our planet and to give everybody a good choice to be able to do that with you. So we're signing off here. Thank you. We're signing off now. This has been Max Broad and Jane DeMarines, 2 vegans and trying to save the planet. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, how was that? Oh.
So we're done with that, but I couldn't find, I had to stop it because I couldn't find the record button. Anyway, so I had to end it. Anyway, we'll cut this into pieces. I mean, we'll put it as a podcast too, but I think it's more valuable to really get it out of the, the fast lane. But no, that was
so
great.
Helpful.
Yeah, and then let me know about Equinox when you have time. I don't think we have, my husband and I have tickets to I think, a concert on Saturday. So I don't know if I'm going to make the Rooted 3 thing, but I'm sure I'll see you around at some
Sure.
of the other events. So I'm looking forward to it, especially the
Great.
sweets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some of those good sweets. Jane, the one you got to check out is, have you heard of Midnight Treats?
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're really awesome. They're quietly vegan, and they actually have like a total animal rights environmental message where, they watched a documentary a few years ago and they were like, "Oh, we need to save the world. Let's make delicious cookies and use that to save the world."
I think
Um,
that's great.
yeah, so they're very mission oriented and they donate to a lot of local charities, so they're really cool.
Oh, that's nice that they're donating to charities.
Yes.
Maybe I can put my name on the list.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you one way or the other. And I'll give you an update on this as well.
Great. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Jane.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.